Hi guys! It's been forever since I've made a video on this channel, so I thought I should really make a video because it's like about time. So yeah, I'm still alive. I have been writing down ideas for videos I want to make on this channel. Some are social anxiety related videos, a lot of different like story videos about things that have happened over the past few months and weeks. So yeah, I've been writing down a lot of stuff. I just haven't made anything yet. Also, I'm interested in doing another Q&A. If you guys want to leave some questions down in the comments below, message me on Instagram and tell me you have a question for my Q&A video, or Twitter or Facebook. So in this video I'm going to talk about what I've been up to, and I'm going to give an update on my mental health. This is your trigger warning because I'm going to talk about things that might be triggering to you if you struggle with depression, eating disorders, suicidal thoughts. So trigger warning. The reason I haven't been making videos as often as I used to is because I've been very busy lately. My main thing is acting and filmmaking. I've just been go basically. What have I been doing specifically the last few months? I got a new acting agent, so I actually have two agents now. One is for commercials, one is for film and TV, and then I have a manager, and they all get me auditions. So I've been going to a lot of auditions, which I'm really happy about, because when I first moved here 2 years ago, obviously one of my main goals was to get an agent. Now, obviously having that, I'm closer to my goals. I have been producing, like I think I said in a video a while ago. So I co-produced an Iron Man fan film with a film friend of mine. My little sister acted in it. So the film is called IRONHEART. It's based on the Ironheart Riri Williams character from the Marvel comics, and basically she was introduced into the comics as the person that is going to take over for Iron Man. But she's a female and she's 15 years old and she's African American and she's a kid genius basically. So we made a fan film about that, and it is finished and it's going to be premiering in LA probably early 2018, and then it's probably going to be up on YouTube. Not on this channel, but on a different channel. You should subscribe to that channel. I will link it down below. Ironheart has fan pages on Instagram, Facebook, and there's a trailer. OMG. Will you guys please check out the trailer? Like, I'm pretty proud of this project and I feel like a lot of you would like it. I actually play a small role in there too. Also, I am producing an original series that is going to be on a streaming platform, and we haven't started filming yet. We're going to start filming that in 2018, but it's called Star Kids. I'm producing it, co-producing it, and I'm also going to be acting in it, and I'm also one of the screenwriters for it. It's been a lot of work. I've been really busy with that. There is a Facebook fan page for that, there is a Instagram page for that, and an official website, and if you want to stay updated on the progress of Star Kids, you should check out those pages and follow. So I've been really busy with acting and filmmaking over the last few weeks and months, and yeah, I haven't had as much time to make videos, but I still want to keep making videos because I really love this YouTube channel and I really love talking about mental health. My channel started off as like a fashion channel years ago, and then I kind of did like cooking videos, and I kind of did like entertainment stuff like movie reviews, and I'm not really interested in doing any of that stuff anymore. The only thing I'm really interested in making videos about at this moment in time is mental health related stuff. Also possibly like acting and filmmaking related stuff. Mental illness is unfortunately a really big factor in my life. It has been for as long as I can remember, and it still is now. I still struggle with it every day, and some days are harder than others. Today was a pretty good day compared to some days, but over the last few weeks I've had some pretty bad days. Some things have been going on, and basically my parents really want me to get in therapy again because I've been out of therapy for a little over a year or so, and I've been off of medication for a little over a year or so, but they really want me to get help specifically for my eating disorder and such, because I've been more honest with them about that, and so they know a little bit more about like my eating disorder related habits, I guess, and how self-destructive they can be. I'm just honestly really scared to get help with that for so many reasons. And I'm scared to get help with the depression thing, and I'm just scared to go back to therapy. It's weird because I've been in therapy on and off since I was 8 years old. I've been on medication, specifically Prozac, on and off since I was 8 years old. But at this very present moment, I'm like scared to get help. Even though I've been in therapy basically my whole life, I've never gotten help or admitted that I've had an eating disorder to a therapist before. What if I walk into this like therapy room and they don't get it and they're like, well, you look normal, so I know they probably won't say that, but there are just a lot of things I have to be nervous about. Then also, a big part of me just really wants help. Like, I just want to feel normal again, and I just want to feel okay and good, and I want help so bad. I'm hoping I'm gonna make myself do it soon. I will give you guys a little update on my mental health. Since we're on the subject now, let's start with my eating stuff. In short, I've been doing a little better lately than I was a few months ago. I don't want to get specific because that's probably not helpful to anyone, but like a few months ago, there was a period of time where I was only eating a few hundred calories a day. Whenever I do that, I start to slowly feel more and more, I don't know how else to say, crazy, like just crazy, and life starts to feel blurry, and everything starts to fade and make a little less sense, and probably because I was malnourished, and when you restrict calories, you get malnourished over time, and that does things to your brain. Eating disorders are very mental, obviously, but they're also physical, and I was also, you know, making myself throw up quite a lot. And now, I'm doing a little better. But the thing is, whenever I'm doing better, it's never fully gone away. Like, it's always in the back of my mind, and I always wake up, and it's always the same in the back of my mind, thoughts about food. Like, I always have the negative thoughts about food. Like, they never go away all the way. It's just sometimes it's easier to ignore the bad thoughts and not restrict calories and not, you know, do any of those things and not feel bad about eating like a normal person or eating normal meals. But then like that good period of time only ever lasts for a few weeks to a few months, and then I go on a downward spiral again, and I start getting extreme again, and it never goes away. It's always just like up and down, up and down, up and down, which is why I want to get help. But right now, I'm in an up period where eating normally is easier. A few weeks ago, I was throwing up every day, multiple times a day, but not this week. Not this week. So that's all I want to say about that. My depression has been, I feel like there's still an underlying layer of sadness to my life that I probably don't even notice because I'm so used to it, and I've been thinking about that lately. Sometimes it's really bad and I feel numb and I can't stop crying for no reason, and I get self-destructive thoughts that I'm not going to say on camera, and some nights it's really bad and some days it's not as bad. But overall, it just in general hasn't been as bad as it was a few years ago, which is good. But I still feel like I should probably go back on antidepressants. But I haven't been struggling with suicidal ideation anymore, and I haven't been struggling with suicidal thoughts anymore. A few years ago, my therapist really focused on that though, like that problem, the suicidal ideation, which if you don't know what that is, it's a constant obsession about suicide and thoughts and images in your head all the time related to suicide and how you would go about doing it, and like self-harm related images, and just constantly thinking about it, not necessarily like in a bad way. Well, it is a bad way, obviously it's a bad thing, but like you're just always thinking about it, like it almost fascinates you. You're just always thinking about it like an obsession. Like for me, my suicidal ideation was always about when I would be around train tracks. Like I take the train every day. If I see train tracks, I would get an urge related to that to do something self-destructive, like jumping in front of the train. Or like in my head, or whenever I saw a bottle of pills, ibuprofen or anything like that, I would get the urge to take the entire bottle. And I talked to my therapist about all these things back then, and we worked through it. Like, she told me, don't carry around the bottle of pills anymore, because it's not a good idea if you're having those thoughts. Suicidal ideation also includes urges. When you see, for me, it was when I saw certain things. It triggered a certain urge for me to hurt myself, or, you know, suicidal, so kill yourself. But I don't struggle with that as much today. Sometimes when I see something, it'll still make me feel a slight thought in the back of my head, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it used to be. Lastly, an update on my social anxiety. I am still doing really great there, and I feel like it's just getting better and better and better, and I honestly feel like a normal person now. Like, I do not have social anxiety. I mean, sometimes I get anxious, but I feel like it's just a normal kind of anxious, like in a social situation. There are things I can make videos about, like what it's like to walk into a house party without social anxiety, which I've been doing a lot, and it just feels like walking into a house party, and it's so different than it used to be. Like, I just walk into parties and I say hi to people, strangers. I went to a few Halloween parties a few weeks ago, and that was probably my first time doing the whole Halloween house party thing without feeling socially anxious, and it was a completely different experience. Walking into the party, talking to strangers, just socializing like a normal person, and it feels really good to be able to do that. It feels really freaking good. Whenever I'm out in public, I'll have small talk with people. I just feel 100% normal. I don't know how to explain the specifics. I just don't feel afraid at all, which is so the opposite of how I was like 4 years ago. My social anxiety was so bad, I couldn't do anything. I felt like scared going to the grocery store, scared walking out of the house. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I got to this point, but thank God I did. Like, I feel so normal. Do you want me to make videos about that kind of thing? Like, how different things feel now that I don't feel socially anxious anymore? If you have specific things you'd like to hear about or know about, comment below. Leave video requests, because yeah, I'd like more ideas. But there are some things I could talk about. I know some people who struggle with social anxiety maybe feel more anxious around like the opposite gender. Like, for me, since I started making friends out here in LA, I actually have probably more guy friends than girlfriends, and in some ways I feel more comfortable hanging around guys and being friends with guys, and I don't really know why or where that comes from. It's just kind of what I've noticed I feel comfortable doing. I'm friends with like 2 girls right now, and like 6 or 7 guys, and 4 or 5 I don't know if it matters or means anything. My birthday was a few days ago. I turned 24, and I went to a bar with like 8 of my friends. The only big thing that's still about my social anxiety, and it's because of my social anxiety that I've gone this far with so little experience in this area. Relationships and dating. I don't have a lot of experience in that area at all, because my social anxiety was so bad for so long. I mean, some things happened during childhood and teenhood, obviously, but not really. So that's a big area where I'm inexperienced, and that scares me. It scares me a little less now, because I've been trying to warm myself up to the idea mentally in different ways, but it's still a big, like, scary thing. But I went on a Tinder date a few months ago, and I could make a video about that. And I've been talking to a few people, but I noticed that whenever I'm talking to someone and they like me or whatever, and it's about to lead to a date or whatever, I always find a reason or an excuse to back out at the last minute, and it never goes anywhere because I always get scared and I let myself be. That's the only aspect of my life where I let fear like stop me from doing something. That's sad, huh? Something else is I still hate talking on the phone. I actually avoid it at all costs unless I have to. Like, even ordering pizza or calling someone that I know very well, I just avoid it. I don't like it. And I don't know if that's gonna go away. If I still feel like that now, it might go away. I mean, it's definitely better now than it was before. I just really hate doing it. I really wish I didn't have mental health problems because life would be so much easier. Because besides that, I'm really happy with other things that have been going on in life, but like the mental health stuff is just really hard and it's really annoying. Like, why did we have to get stuck with these problems? You know what I mean? If you struggle with something, you know what I mean? Why? My camera is about to be full because this video, I've been talking a lot. So I'm gonna end this here, but hopefully you will see my face again soon. And subscribe if you haven't, and check out some of my older social anxiety and depression and eating disorder videos if you want, because there are quite a few up there. Oh my god, my Prozac experience video is like my #1. It's like the video with the most views on this channel. I feel like it's at like 20 something thousand views, which is a lot for me. So when I filmed that, I did not expect it to be as popular as it has become. 20,000 views isn't a lot for some people, but for me it's like, whoa, 20,000 people have seen me talk about So yeah, it's a little weird, but it's cool. While I don't always upload YouTube videos, I'm always on social media. A lot of it is I have to keep marketing myself as an actor, so I'm posting a lot. But I also, so if you want to see me more often and interact with me more often, follow me on social media. Instagram is like my favorite thing ever. I'm always on there. So follow me on Instagram at Shawnee Drake Love. But all of my social media will be linked below. And I love doing Instagram stories. I do them like every day. I probably do them way too much. But yeah, I think it's fun. I don't really use Snapchat anymore. And I will see you guys next time. I will see you very soon. Leave questions if you have questions. Leave video requests. And subscribe. And stay awesome, because you know you are, right? Yeah, okay. Bye.